Hey Brickheads, Scott with 36 Bricks here, taking a look at my Sanctum Sanctorum based on the set, but I changed quite a bit about it. Let's check it out. All right, guys, so super excited about how this turned out. So first and foremost, got to give credit where credit's due. The LEGO designers did an amazing job on the set that they had, but again, I just didn't think it was enough. So as you can see, a good chunk of it, I did remove the trees. I will be putting those back. No worries. But overall, I really like how, the overall look and feel of the set. So this part of the set from the exterior point of view is the same. I did change out the lights, and I'll show you why in a minute. But now when we get over here, this is where it does change as far as the exterior. So the original build stops about like right here, and then there's an alleyway. I went ahead and took that alleyway out, and I'll show you because essentially I wanted to expand it. But overall, the exterior of the build looks pretty much the same. I just extended it out a little bit, made it a little bit bigger. Where the true changes lie is what's inside. So I will be changing up the roof a little bit. This is, just as a heads up, a part one of part two. The reason why is because I have a second one that I am expanding, and that's why it's open in the back. And I have already, started building that. To give you a little bit of taste, this is what the side is going to look like. So I've already kind of started building out the second one. I actually built these quite a long time ago, so it's going to wrap around and make the whole build a lot bigger. But for this video, we're going to actually just focus on this section and really showcase the details that I felt should have been in the set. All right, guys, so focusing on the interior, as you can kind of see, I did make this front section a little bit bigger. As you can see, there's wires, so I did, the build is lit. So I'm super excited about that, but I really wanted to make the staircase a lot more grand. So I kind of expanded the top platform. It will go into a grander staircase in the further sections, but I just kind of wanted to expand it and then add a little bit more. Now, when you pop up this section here, you will see that I also added in the spell room and all of that kind of fun stuff. I'm really excited about how that turned out. And then there is an alleyway or essentially a dungeon corridor to the bottom of the Sanctum Sanctorum. So that's kind of the gist of this this bottom section. I know it doesn't look like much, but as you will see, when we get the wiring and all that kind of fun stuff hooked up, it really, really does make a difference. All right, guys, so moving on to the second floor, I kept the center entrance, so it lines up perfectly with that, but then added the much, more extensive staircase going all the way up as it goes into the third floor, as you will see in the movies. I also added some, details onto the sides of the builds. The printed tiles and all of that kind of fun stuff on both sides, just to give it a little bit more detail. And of course, I will also be adding minifigures in here. So I just kind of wanted to give that a little bit of oomph. Now, once you actually add this onto the top, you will kind of see how the build really does magnify. So we're going to stick that on there, just like so. Flip this around, and then now you have the full and grand staircase as it looks. So really excited about how that looks. It's going to look amazing once I connect all the wires and get it lit up. But before I do that, I will show you the third and final floor to the build, and then we will show you all the lit up details and all the fun. All right, guys, now the third floor, I added all of the, the relics and all of that in the relic casing or display casing. I had all the details along the walls. I may add a little bit over here. It kind of looks bare, but we will see how everything goes, as again, this is only part one of the build. So I added a lot of the details, for just those expansions and that fun stuff. And then of course we have the wiring for all the lighting. So wanted to just kind of emphasize the details of the build, kind of showcase what it's all about. I really love how it looks. Again, if I was to set this on the on the table, you don't get the full effect, versus it being on the build, you really, or at least I feel, you really get the full effect of the build. And then again, it's magnified once you kind of see it all put together. So let's go ahead and light this baby up. All right, guys, so here's what it looks like, all pretty much lit up. Super excited about how this looks. We have 2 lampposts lit up at the end, and then as you look in, the build is fully lit up inside. It is a little hard to see because of the monitors, but it kind of gives you an idea of what what it would look like with the lights shining through. Now, I did keep this little section to where you can pop it out, and here is where you can really see the shine of the spell room. I know you can see the wires in the back, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. That was the only place that I could really put it where I could pop them in and out very easily. But ultimately, I'm really excited about how this looks. I mean, just even with the camera and it shining through, I do wish that the spell room, we had a trans orange. That would be really cool, because that would look awesome. But ultimately, this kind of gives you an idea of what the build would look like. Now, as I pop this up, you will see it's well lit, and pretty excited about how the lighting turned out. Turned out really, really good. Now, as we come around the back, you will kind of get a chance to see everything in all its glory. Now, the tunnel down to the basement, or the corridor, whichever you would prefer, turned out really good. Pretty excited about that. There's not a lot there, to be honest, but I do really like how the overall look is. And then that is the doorway you can kind of see over that side to essentially to this section where you have the spell room. Now, coming up to the second floor, you really see the lighting shine through. Again, I will be putting minifigures and stuff like that in here, doing some storytelling, but you can really see how the lighting looks in the stairwell and all that kind of fun stuff, and it's just lit up really, really nicely. Coming up to the third floor, again, the same thing. I may add another light over on this side just to make it shine and pop, but ultimately, it really lights up the build, and you can kind of see all the details and all of that kind of fun stuff. So again, really excited about that. I mean, it looks really awesome. I think overall, it's a great build, and I can't wait to do more with it. All right, guys, so there you have it. That's what the build looks like in part one. Again, pretty excited about the turnout. Really love the shading and the coloring of the interior lighting and how the overall build looks. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the second section up. Again, I built these during live streams, so you guys kind of have an idea of what I've already been working on, but it's been so long, I'm not sure if you guys remember. So I'm going to turn back on the lights and actually pop in the second section and give you a tour of kind of what the overall kind of look and feel is going to be. All right, guys, now that we got the lights back on, I kind of showed you a little bit of details before, but essentially this is the way it's going to look. So it's going to be essentially 2 base plates long, 1 base plate deep. It's going to have the eye, you know, on this side. So pretty excited about that. I've extended out the details over to this edge and kind of just made it an extension of the build, which I am very happy with. Not going to show you a whole lot more because then what would be the purpose of watching the next video? So, as you can see, I still got a lot to do and work on, but ultimately this is going to be the overall goal, and I am really excited about how it's turning out. We will most likely add another light post right there, and then I'm thinking I might add some exterior lights, but I'm not really sure. It really just depends on how the lights pop from this side. So I don't want to like have my city so bright that it doesn't look like it's the nighttime. So anyway, there you guys have it. Thanks for watching. I really do appreciate all the love and support. It really does mean a lot that you've taken the time, energy, and effort to watch my video, like my content. Please share. Again, the points are still into effect. If you watch this long, remember, if you just are saying hi in comments, that doesn't count. I am also going to expand and say that, you know, just saying that the build is cool or you like it is awesome, but tell me what parts you actually like about it. That way, like if you like certain couches or details that are within the build, I want to hear about that. And any feedback, if you don't like something, please let me know, and you guys still get points. So again, thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you next time on 36 Bricks. Did you like that video? Please like, share, and subscribe. If you like my content and want more, please consider joining one of my memberships, as every little bit counts. Want to see more? Check out this video. Or, well, shit, maybe this video. That video. Check out all my videos on my YouTube channel. And if you want to hang out during live streams, come do that too. Thanks for watching.